My skin got a story in it. Old rose in my bones. They call me by a number, but I know my name at home. Chain on my neck, but the line still lives. The way I walk, the way I give. Less to the promise, that's where I fit. I've been chosen, I can feel it. Tell me who I am when the mirror won't lie. Tell me where I came from. It's written in my eyes. I was set apart long before the hurt. The son of the promise. On this earth, house of Israel, that's who I am. House of Israel, blood in the plan. Not by the label, not by the cage, ancient heritage, calling my name. House of Israel, I know the truth. House of Israel, living in you. They try to bury kings in the headlines. Tried to blame my crown and shame, but the old world still find me. When I speak and I pray, from the fields to the block, still rising. Through the fire, still a sign. Every wound got a witness, every scar got a sign. I'm not lost in the crowd, I'm not here by mistake. There's a covenant on my breath, bro, that the world can't break. Tell me who I am when the mirror won't lie. Tell me where I came from, it's written in my eyes. I was set apart long before the hurt, the son of the promise. On this earth, house of Israel, that's who I am. House of Israel, blood in the plan. Not by the label, not by the cage, ancient heritage, calling my name. I'm house of Israel, I know the truth. House of Israel. And if they strip the names away, I still stand on what was spoken. If the world don't see the line stays unbroken. From father to son, through the night, we remember. I was made for more than sight. I was made for the sinner. House of Israel, that's who I am. House of Israel, blood and the plan. Not by the label, not by the cage, ancient heritage, calling my name. House of Israel, I know the truth. House of Israel.
Say it. Come on. Y'all the killers. Get him. Yeah. All praise to the Most High God,
Y'all the realest, the illest, killers by feelings. Sunlight burns your flesh, your skin's peeling. Edomites, bloods and brains hit the ceilings because of the scriptures of Yah that I'm wielding. Scriptures about your death, send your reeling back to the caves and cliffs for your healings. Other nations hate your guts, they be swilling. The man of perdition and sin, y'all revealing. White women, flat ass bodies, underpeeling. Scriptures of Most High God, I'm concealing. The Amalek identity fraud is caught stealing. Lord God, touch my soul, I need healing. I pray that I'm part of the people at the ceiling. He comes with the glory and cloud, start kneeling. He's the endless man, he's the king of all kings. His eyes red, accurate like laser beams. Ain't just balance, place and death, a triple beam. Sandman, knockout kings, Mr. Dream. Don't tempt thee, watch out fast, empty. MPs, bullet holes inside your MP. Y'all Egypt goes so quick, so smooth like milk cheese. Bullet holes, flavor that ass, so Swiss please. He's the endless gangster, ever to walk, have the body outlined in the street with chalk. Cause he's the illest. The Lord God is breaking your jaw. He's the reason why the God of Babylon must fall. Cause he's the illest. I'm equipped with the shield and the sword. With the Lord standing by my side, I can't fall. Cause he's the illest. Know what I'm saying? Yahweh is the illest. Cause he's the illest.
I was molded in the golden era. My flow forever etched in stone. Got it sewn like a polo sweater. I ain't playing with these lame rappers. We ain't cut from the same fabric. I'm blowing your brain backwards. You need to stop it with your weak topics. I'm spitting heat-seeking rockets and I'm teaching with the street prophets. Put your head in the guillotine and chop it. If your blood blood spill on the floor, I use Mr. Clean to mop it. I'm taking action, fatal attraction. If you laying with a wicked woman, you rather stay with a dragon. I spray the magnum out the station wagon. I'm breaking bad and shaking bastards like Jason at Crystal Lake cabins. Assalamu alaikum, salami and bacon sandwich. Violations annihilate the contagion actress. Taking matters in my own hands and breaking glasses. Shaking up the nation with the revelation chapters. Jacob's ladder, gotta hate the cracker. Jeffrey Dahmer ate the bladder like cake batter. I shake, rattle, and roll and make a tank shatter. Face splatter, make haste faster or you gon' taste disaster. I'm out of space, NASA. Cause he's the illest.
Gangster, ever to walk, have the body outlined in the street with chalk.
Cause he's the illest.
The Lord God is breaking your jaw. He's the reason why the throne of Babylon must fall.
Cause he's the illest.
I'm equipped with the shield and the sword. With the Lord standing by my side, I can't fall.
Cause he's the illest.
Know what I'm saying? Yahweh is the illest.
Cause he's the illest.
Yeah, listen, the nations ask out God, have you seen her? Yahweh shall beat that ass like she Tina. You break God's laws, my nigga, he break jaws. Slave horse, cut up heads with claymores. Big choppers, head rocker, cut blocker. They can't ID your flesh from the test. The power of the shotgun bullets, let the mess. Pellets disconnects your face and tear flesh. Yahweh shall does it easy with no stress. If death hit you, heat this quick, you got blessed. Hiding in the caves and cliffs, get bitch pressed. Boot marks upon your face, these imprints. Thanks to the Most High God, we gon' flex. Yahweh shall lead the way, we got next. The alpha male built his team to catch wreck. Bring the way and stuff inside your damn neck.
Cause he's the illest.
Gangster, ever to walk, have the body outlined in the street with chalk.
Cause he's the illest.
The Lord God is breaking your jaw. He's the reason why the throne of Babylon must fall.
Cause he's the illest.
I'm equipped with the shield and the sword. With the Lord standing by my side, I can't fall.
Cause he's the illest.
Know what I'm saying? All praise. Yahweh is the illest.
Cause he's the illest.
Are you able to hear me? Oh, it's not unmuted yet. All praises. Can y'all hear me now? Khan, Shalom. Yo, that's one of my cuts right there, man. That goes along with this class, man. People think that Yahweh is sweet and soft, man, but he's the illest. You know what I mean? And you see him getting ill right now. All over the earth. This is why, I'm coming to you today and telling you, what the scriptures say, my people come out of her, because the Most High is the illest, man. He's all over this earth doing what he does. He's having fun. He's flooding everywhere. The wars are amping up. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, he had snow. He had the heat. First off, he's cooking everybody. Like the scriptures say, it's gonna be like an oven out there, right? You know what I'm saying? He's cooking everybody. And then he had the nerve, man. This is how he's the illest, man. He dropped like 3 foot of snow. In Yellowstone Park. And up in Montana. And Colorado. He dumping snow. That's the illest, man. People want to mess with him, man. Come on now. Shalom, King. Yabashim Yashabarak, man. The water for reading for me tonight, man. All praises. Khan. So yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, the name of the class is "Come Out of Her, My People." You understand? Because this is a time to where we've been in these scriptures for so long. We've been hearing it from the elders for so long. We've been taught it and everything, and we're actually seeing everything happening before our eyes, man. It's just surreal. You know what I mean? It's like I personally thought that I believe in everything the word says, but I didn't realize I would be in this time. You know what I mean? I'm like that. What's that proverb that in Ezekiel? I think it's Ezekiel 12. Oh, that's for a far off time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's for far off, man. That ain't gonna happen with me. Maybe my grandkids or whatever. Maybe my son. But that ain't, man, that's not gonna happen. And I got caught up in that proverb because you would get a prophecy coming to pass, but it was like here, there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was, every so often you get something, the Most High, throw you something to make sure okay, these scriptures are real, you know what I'm saying? But now, I mean, come on, do you see what's going on this earth?
God.
Oh my God, yo. Well, first off, the 4th of July, I want to say whoever didn't make it, you missed out. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome, It was all as usual, obviously we pulled the women back because while we were out there, and even before that, those white supremacists that you saw masked up, they were supposed to end their march at the park we were at. So it was estimated that there was going to be like 400 of them. And, it was about, close to 100 of us. I don't know, 50 to 100. You know what I mean? So we were going to hold, plus, obviously the angels, you know what I'm saying, which was going to handle business. But, so we didn't want our women out there because one thing, having your woman while you're at war, you're really going to protect her, you know what I'm saying, which kind of throws it off. So we had the women stay back this year, but the Most High God did, like, I believe that second Corinthians or something, or Second Chronicles, where if you look at it, Jehoshaphat, right? When Jehoshaphat called the fast and the Most High God said, yo, I got you, just show up. Well, that's what happened with us because he hit them with so much heat, they stopped everything. It was like a ghost town out there. You understand? It was just like a ghost town. So it went from us, going to be. And remember, you remember that those crackers were even helping us. Right. You understand? They were even coming up saying, yo, we're putting a track on them. Yo, they're on their way. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Yo, we got your back. Like, really, we don't care about that. But, see, the Most High will make your enemy, you know what I'm saying? Peace with you. Yeah, at peace with you. So we had, even a cop came up to Naveen and was like, yo, if you want, we'll escort you here. Da-da-da, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like me and Nadim was when he told me that, he was like, yo, this kingdom is finished because it's divided. You know what I'm saying? You had Esau wanting to be with us against Esau. But that's what the Most High does, and that's what he's doing out there. So, it was like Jehoshaphat, he started turning them. He had the weather do his thing. They canceled everything. This is going to be a great show, this and that. See, I was born in 76, so I remember, I was born at that time. I remember how big of a deal the bicentennial year was in 1976. And this was supposed to be something even bigger. You understand? And the Most High God shut it down.
That's right.
He shut it down, baby. So your God is out here and he's telling you, hey, it's time to come out of her, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time, baby. Let's start off with my scripture, man. My opening scripture, John 8:32. And then Amos 5 and 10, Baba Kishar. Let's start up with the open scriptures. Then we're going to start. And first off, before I go, before you get into that, I want to apologize for us being late. I don't like being late. I'm a stickler for being on time, but we ran into some things. And but the Most High God has us here. And we thank you for your patience. You know what I'm saying? We know your time is precious. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
The water. And I'm usually the long guy, man. I cut my lesson down tonight because I'm usually here about 3-4 hours. So, hopefully, because I know it's already later, hopefully we get you out of here a lot sooner. But all praises to Yahweh Shem Shal. One more thing, Shalakia. I'd like to ask Yahweh before we get into that, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, you'll move me out of the way. Let me touch your people with your word. Put your thoughts and everything and use my mouth as a tool to bring forth your word to your people, Father Yahweh. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Dawada. Amen. Kum Yashirada. Okay,
That's
let's
right.
get it, baby.
God, that's the book of John, chapter 8 and verse number 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free. The truth is, I'm starting to hear doctrines out there coming out of camps now. That, it's good, don't worry about it. You could go, you can go and celebrate these holidays with your people. You could go and to a cookout. You can go, on Christmas, because you haven't seen your people and you're not actually celebrating. That's bull crap. That's bull crap. Come out of her, my people. You understand? Do you see what you're going to see? What happened on Coney Island? What happened this weekend? Not just the storm, but 8 people got shot. Okay, 8 people, 4 kids. So what if you was sitting up in that cookout? You know what I'm saying? Because your camp leader told you that it's okay. It's not okay.
Right.
The reason he's telling you to come out of her is because he's judging the earth. He's telling you get out of her for your own good, for your own safety. Because judgment is going to go through or hand in hand. It doesn't matter. The wicked's going to be punished. Now, the Most High God is telling you to come out of her so I could do it, so you won't be a part of none of those plagues. You understand? So, I heard these doctrines coming up, and I'm like, and these are some cats that I'm like, I'm looking at sideways, and I'm like, wait a minute, man. What are you talking about? You're setting your people up for destruction. You understand? The Most High God gives us enough feast days. He gives us enough celebrations. We got more celebrations than anybody. We got a new moon every month.
God.
Man, there's so much going on in Israel. I'm like, damn, another one? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, God, I need a break. I wish I'd have been here when I was a young cat. Because you need the stamina to go ahead and party with Israel, man. You kidding me? And you want to sit up here and hold on, you want to sit up here and tell your people that it's okay to go to a cookout, to go to a evil feast day? A lot of blood's going to be on your hand. I hope the Most High God has you all repent before he brings the destruction, because you're going to get a lot of people killed. Go ahead, King.
Khan, and I just want to say for them that's like relating back to Paul's letters, that's the whole point of what Peter said in regards to Paul's letters. People are reading them unto their own destruction. What Paul was saying, what he was saying in regards to those spaces that he doesn't necessarily hold himself guilty for being that, he was speaking in regards to those that were born in Jewry. You wasn't born in Jewry. You weren't. Even for the people that's born up into the truth, you still wasn't born in Jewry. You wasn't, right? Because during his time, you literally had generations upon generations keeping the commandments, right? That didn't really have no knowledge of these worldly feast days. You're new into the truth. It don't matter if you've been up in this truth really for even 30 years. 30 years, you just reaching your prime, if you really want to be honest. That's even like that up in sports, right? You reaching your prime in these, even in today's day. So you shouldn't be sitting at tables with them. You're doing yourself a disservice, because, and for the people that's learning from you, because what's going to be on their mind is going to be that Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. Well, the Thanksgiving is already engraved up in your mind. We've been raised inside of this society. A lot of the problem is people don't want to place themselves as the Hellenized. They think because they found out about this truth and been up in this truth for a certain amount of time that they were basically born up in Jewry. You're not up in Paul's stead at all. At all. He was born in Jewry. He was a Hebrew of the Hebrews. He kept the laws from his youth on up. We did not grow up like that. We are still fighting to stay out of this kingdom. That's why the lesson is called "Come out of her, my people." We got to make a total separation because we're all held up.
God, King, the water, yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like, hey, listen, man. I know when I first came into this truth, you know, I was born and raised, obviously, during the 4th of July, doing all of these wicked holidays, had no idea. So, I mean, there's times where all my best memories, you know, were doing these holidays, Christmas and everything. I have great memories with my family. You understand? So it's like you get nostalgic and you know, you're like, damn, that was a great time and everything. Great times with my son, great times with my dead relatives and everything. So it's like that spirit get on you, and you know, and then your family's here, and you get kind of lonely with it. You know, you want to go ahead and be a part of it because you're automatic, but then now you got somebody, you're already fighting that. You're fighting grandma, you're fighting whoever. You know what I'm saying? Calling you, how come you don't come with us? How come you don't? This is family tradition. You're fighting all of that. And then you got a leader telling you it's okay. You know, I just don't understand that. You know, they better repent, man, because like I said, you could have been at one of these cookouts and Pookie and Ray Ray came and shot it up. There's a reason why the Most High God is telling you to come out of her. You understand? Because when he brings judgment, whether you're there or not, his judgment's going to happen. Whether you're there or your butt is home, you know what I'm saying, doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to be carried out. You understand? So I think sometimes we think that we're so special. You know what I mean? Nah, you're not special, man. You know what I'm saying? Come out of her. There's a reason behind it. He did it back then in the book of Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? In the first Babylon, he told them to come out of her in so many words. So he could destroy. I always go back to Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, he waited, he held back destruction until Lot got out. But that destruction was going to happen. If Lot's butt didn't come out of her, look what happened to Lot's wife. Huh? Because she didn't fully want to come out of her. She got her butt turned to stone. You understand? So don't be Lot's wife. Come out of her. Let me get that next one, baby. Amos 5 and 10, Baba Kushar.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse number 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
And they hate us because, you know, we rebuke in the gate. We're behind enemy lines. That's why you start to see, you know, even Israelites hate us. Oh, the camps. Well, the majority of you jokers, and I'm not saying all, the majority of you jokers that go against the camps, man, y'all learned through the camps. There was nobody else out there. You damn sure didn't learn through the congregations, because the congregations was never out there on the street doing the highways and byways teaching. So how could the word go out? They're just like the churches. You understand? So a lot of them hate us because we rebuke them. We rebuke everything like we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Some of our people are going off, and we're going to rebuke them. We don't just rebuke the white man. It's not always about Esau. Esau's destruction is coming. It's already written in stone. Book of Obadiah says he's a done dizzle. You understand? But we out here to teach our people. And sometimes we got to rebuke. So we rebuke Esau, we rebuke all the other nations, and we rebuke our own nation behind enemy lines. And we're very hated because we speak uprightly. We speak the law, statutes, and commandments. But this is what we're charged to do. You understand? All praise to the Most High. Hey, put that thing up so the brother can read it. Baba Kushar. And then we're gonna have you read that, and then if you can see it, well, you got it on your phone. All praise to the Most High. Go ahead and read that, and then we'll get back into more scriptures.
The article says lesson. So right? During the 2026 4th of July weekend, the United States experienced at least 17 to 20 mass shootings and widespread. Go ahead.
So you see that? So okay. If you weren't out of her, you could have been a part of that judgment. You understand what I'm saying? Mass shootings just on the 4th of July weekend. If you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing and being covered by the Most High, by coming out of her, by going to D.C., by not going to the cookouts, by doing what you're supposed to be doing, by coming out of her, you were protected, because the Most High God said that I made spirits for vengeance. He put those spirits on those people to go shoot up things. His judgment is going to go. Come out of her, my people. Go ahead.
And widespread severe thunderstorms that triggered up to 50 concurrent severe weather warnings.
Come on.
Gun violence statistics. According to the tracking data, right, compiled by the Gun Violence Archive, mass shootings, right, between 17 and 20 mass shootings, defined as 4 or more victims shot, including the shooter, concurred across 13 states.
You see that? Across 13 states, including the shooter. This is what we're saying. Don't go to them cookouts. Most High God said, I gave you feast days. He said he don't deal with their feast days. He judges them. What the hell would you be celebrating the 4th of July of the murder, the rape, robbery, and murder of your people in this country? What would you celebrate that for? Read on.
Reading on. Casualties. Shootings over the 3-day holiday period resulted in at least 43 fatalities with preliminary. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, 43 fatalities. Come on.
With preliminary multi-day totals reaching up to 100 dead and hundreds of injuries.
You see that? This is why the Most High God said, come out of her. He said, get out the way, child, so I can do what I do. And us as Israelites should know better. You understand? We're not running around here with that Christian mindset, saying that not my Jesus. No, we know Jesus is coming through, and he's coming through as the Grim Reaper. We know that Yahweh is sending destruction on this earth. We are smarter than that. We know the scriptures. Come out of her, my people. It's for your own good. Read on.
Reading on. Key locations. Major outbreaks of gun violence took place during block parties, cookouts, and community events in cities including Los Angeles, Chicago, New York City, Coney Island, right, Pensacola, and the Grand Rapids. Severe
you see
weather.
That? You see that? You see that? You see that? You heard what he said? Cookouts, block parties, get-togethers, all happening not in the name of Yahweh, but Hashem Yahweh Shai. All happening in the name of this wicked-ass country who raped, who murdered, who bombed, who did all of these things to God's children, whom you are, to your ancestors. And our people want to celebrate it. The Most High God's judging them. Get out the way. But they say, move, get out the way. Come on.
Reading on. It says severe weather and storms. An intense heat wave broke daily temperature records across the country and fueled a severe weather outbreak.
Everybody saw that. Shalakia. Everybody felt this heat wave, man. You understand? This heat wave was not just in one state, in one city, in one country. As you're going to see, This heat wave is scorching the whole earth. The Most High God is saying, get out the way, man, because I'm judging the earth. And I don't want to judge you, but I will. If you're going against what I'm telling you, and I'm telling you to get out of the way, that's just like when we, you know what I'm saying, our parents would tell us, hey, don't you go hanging around that person, or don't you go over there around them people over there, and then something happens. Well, this is the Most High God saying that. Our true Father, our Holy Father, who is the beginning of days. He's saying, come out of her, my people, because I'm going to judge these bastards for what they did to you. On their holiday, celebrating the rape, rob, and murder of you. And you want to celebrate it? Yeah, look at the brother. It flooded everywhere, King. On our way home to Jersey, New York, it poured rain like we ain't seen before.
God.
And we just cruised on. And then the next day, everywhere was flooded. Did you see what happened on Coney Island? Mm-hmm. Did anybody see that sandstorm? I ain't never seen no stuff like that.
God.
The Most High is saying, come out of her. What if you was on Coney Island? Sitting up there celebrating the 4th of July weekend. You'd have been caught up in all of that. Come out of her. Most High God gives us enough things to do to where we protected. I'm going to give you one story real quick. I remember when we had it was during the George Floyd thing. And we were having a new moon. And they were rioting maybe 2 or 3 blocks away from us, but we was having a good time because we wasn't in it. This is what the Most High God is saying. I'm judging Egypt. Let me do what I do. Okay, show them that. Come. Look at this, guys. For those who didn't see, look at this. This don't look like Coney Island to me. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all think the Most High is playing? You think he playing? Come out of her, my people. Read on, King.
Gone. Severe thunderstorm outbreak. Close to 50 severe thunderstorm warnings were active simultaneously over the weekend. 5 separate large-scale severe thunderstorm watches covered areas spanning from the Midwest through the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast.
See that? What else you got?
Damaging elements. Damaging elements. Okay. The storms produced destructive straight-line winds reaching 60 to 70 miles per hour, torrential downpours causing flash flood alerts for over 40 million people and large hail.
Come on.
Disruption. The severe weather knocked out electricity for hundreds of thousands of homes, caused major travel delays in Northeast corridors, and forced the emergency evacuation of thousands of spectators from the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Details regarding regional warnings were tracked live via outlets like ABC 7, New York, and the Weather Channel. That's it on that.
Praises to the Most High. So that even went into, what he did in Washington. They were supposed to come and march down on us. Everybody that's on the internet, they got this famous picture right now where the one sister is in between all of these Edomites with masks on. Racist Edomites coming to march. Well, those are the people that were supposed to face with us. But the Most High God sent that weather. Esau can't stand that heat. He sent that weather. He sent those severe thunderstorms and everything. He said, no, you go out there and go bring the word out. Because if you bring the word out, it doesn't come back void, as the scriptures say. You go do what I said. And we went out there like fearless men. And we were expecting it, you know. He said, long as you do that, man, I got you. Long as you're out of her. We were out of her. He said, I got you. And he protected us. You understand? Not one of us got so much as a scratch. And it could have really went down. God. You know, we were having some serious discussions about this. You know? We were like, every man bring a staff. You know what I'm saying? Because 50, 60 men with staffs, man, that deters things. And then we have a weapon. You know what I mean? Every man leave his woman home. And his children. You know what I mean? Okay. We were having some serious meetings about this. Because when we knew that we were going into a volatile situation, because it was estimated that there was millions that were going to be out there. We were thinking like the scale of New Year's Eve in New York City. Millions of people. So that's what they were talking about. Remember, this is their big 250th. And the Most High God said, nah, man, I'm going to shut that celebration down. You ain't going to keep celebrating, you know what I'm saying, the destruction of my people before I wake up. And now they're doing right. Now they're doing right. Now they're coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you know we're closer, because the more and more and more, you know what I'm saying, you see these things happening, you know that the more people are being awakened, because he said, you know what I'm saying, when you wake up and you return to me, I'm going to heal the land. And this is what you're seeing. Israel's waking up, baby. That's right. All praises to the Most High, man. All right, man. That's it on that, man. Let me get Revelation 18:4, Baba Kashar.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse number 4. I have heard another voice from them saying, come out of her, my people, and ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
See, come out of her, so that you won't be caught up in this judgment. You understand? You could have been caught up in that Coney Island thing. You could have been caught up in some of them floods. You could have been caught up in these mass shootings if you were still indulging and you had 1 foot in and 1 foot out, doing a hokey pokey. You know what I'm saying? Most High don't play that. It's either you with me or you're not. So the Most High says, so you don't partake in the destruction that I'm bringing. Let me get let's link that up into the Old Testament with Jeremiah, because remember, in Jeremiah he was in Babylon. So the same similar story, the scripture is saying the same thing. Jeremiah 51 and 6, Baba Kashar. He's saying the same thing. So it says that we should be looking into the old, you know what I'm saying, for our learning. And see if ever we were confounded. No, whoever trusted the Most High God. The Most High God is reiterating here, because this is actually a quote, just put in different words. Because remember, we're in second Babylon. We're in second Egypt. This is why he gives you these attributes, so you can go back and see what he did in Egypt. You can go back and see what he did in Babylon. God. So that you can know you got the blueprint. We're line upon line, people, baby. He got the blueprint because it happened already. Read on.
That's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse number 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not
deliver every man his soul. Flee. Come out of her.
Message.
Come on.
Be not cut off in her iniquity. For
be not cut off in her iniquity. Don't be caught up in her iniquity. Come on.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
You hear that?
God.
This is what he's saying, y'all. Come out of her. Because I'm about to get busy. And if you in the way, throw hand joining hand, you're going to get dealt with too. Don't think you special. You're special. But if you go against his word, if you go against his obedience, you being disobedient, you're going to get caught out there too. You're going to get dealt with just like them. He said, get out of her. So that get out the way so I can go ahead and destroy these people. You've been crying to me all of these years. I heard your cry. Now get out the way so I can deal with that. That's just like when you're in a fight, man, and you say your woman or somebody jumping in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out my way. So you called me here to get to work. Now you want to stop me from hurting these people. Get out the way, man. Let the Most High God judge these people. They deserve it, man. Just like we deserved every bit of punishment we got, they deserve every bit of punishment that they got coming to them. Right. Don't get caught up in it. God? All praises to the Most High, man. Let me get Nahum 1 and 23, Baba. Not 1 and 23. Chapter 1, verses 2 and 3, Baba Kushar.
God, this is Nahum chapter 1 and verse number, you said 2 and 3. God.
Time, King.
Nahum chapter 1 and verse number 2. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
So get out the way. You know what I'm saying? He reserveth wrath for them. That's why he's saying, come out of her. Get the hell out the way, y'all.
God.
The Most High God is about to avenge every bit of our blood that has been dropped in this earth and is still being dropped. You see them, they still hanging us. They still killing our babies. 1-year-old. Get the hell out the way and let them do it. Don't get caught up in that mix, man. Come on.
The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. The Lord will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord
he will not at all. Stop right there, baby. He will not at all acquit these wicked bastards. I don't care how many people want to sit there and save them. You got a heart for that. The Most High God is not, he is not playing. He said, not a dog shall wag his tongue at us. It's getting back to that. Our enemies knew that. Our enemies knew better. That's why when you go into the book of Jude, not Jude, in the Apocrypha, what's my girl's name?
Judith.
Judith, the water, man. I'm bugging, man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when you go into there, we're gonna touch on that too, because you see that, right? Look at them, they lying. But just like in Judah, when they sat up there and that king came and he was like, ho, we can't get at them right now. Because they're following the law, statutes, and commandments. He said, but when they mess up, let's go get them. Even your enemy understands that.
Right.
Your enemy understands that. He's saying, I'm going after them now. Your enemy understands, okay, it was time to go after them. Their God's not fighting for them. But now they're about to find out he's fighting for them. Get the hell out the way and let them fight. Read on.
That's right.
The Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
That's what you see all of this weather about, baby. That's him. He's destroying them with his weather. He said, I'm not going to meet you as a man. He's not going to meet us as a man. He's not going to meet these enemies as a man. He's going to meet them with his tornadoes. Oh, my God. China is getting beat the hell up. Oh, tough China. everybody's afraid of. The Most High God is sending record temperatures there to where they flip-flops are melting off their feet.
Right.
They can't even walk out there. Their flip-flops are melting off their feet. The tornadoes, the brother just brought it out last night. They had like 2 earthquakes, and then he got on. Then by the time the brother was on teaching the class, they had another one. Huh? Go ahead, Moab. Talk your trash. Go ahead, Moab. Talk your trash about us, man. Our God is back, baby.
Right.
Huh? You can't deal with us like you want to anymore. Go ahead, Moab. Do your thing. Every time you say or do anything against the children of Israel, your ass is getting judged.
God.
Come on, praises to the Most High. That's it on that, King?
God.
Oh, praises. Give me Isaiah 29:6, Baba Kashar.
God. That's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse number 6.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
So you're seeing that happening right now. All the earthquakes. He's terrorizing them with this heat. They got forest fires everywhere because he's out there melting everything. Yo, you got so much death going on. We're going to get into an article after these next few scriptures. We're going to get into some articles, man, because the Most High God is not playing, so get out his way. Come out of her. Why would you want to suffer all of this time? Your people suffered all of this time. You suffered all of this time. And you just, and when your God gets up, who you've been crying to all this time, who you came into this truth and understood who you were, and you returned back to what you are, just to say, you know what? Hey, it's no sin. Yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the article I want. But hold it right there, King. I got 2 more scriptures. Oh yeah, you miss your family, this, that, and the third. The hell with that, man. I love my family. But my family, no, don't call me. They don't know. They already know. Yo, he's one of them crazy Hebrew Israelites. He's in a cult. He's not coming. All right, call me what you want. I'll be in this cult. This cult is winning.
That's right.
This cult is winning. I don't care.
That's
You don't hurt my feelings. Saying I'm in a cult. You're still worshiping these wicked days. You ain't got enough sense and enough pride and enough honor in your people to sit up here and celebrate an independence of a time where your ancestors were slaves, man.
Message.
You ain't got enough pride. You ain't got enough pride, huh? You don't give a damn about your people. You don't give a damn about your ancestors. Sitting up there saying the ancestors came to me. You're a liar.
Right.
The hell you worried about the ancestors? Well, you don't give a damn what they went through. You want to celebrate their destruction. Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
God.
And to hear that people in the truth are making excuses just to go hang out is ridiculous. And I pray for their souls, man. The Most High God's not playing, and he will get them even harder because they know the truth. They were practicing all this time. Now all of a sudden, you get a premonition from God. You're a liar. You just miss hanging with your people.
God.
Lying. Let me get Isaiah 30:30, Baba Kashal. Let's reiterate that.
And this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse number 30. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down his arm with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of devouring fire,
Mhm.
with scattering and tempest and hailstorms.
And
For
hailstorm. The most. Go ahead.
For through the voice of the Lord shall the Assyrian be beaten down, which smote with the rod.
God, you hear that? Through the voice of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, meaning all of those things, his earthquakes, his thunderstorms, his sandstorms. Now, look what the hell happened in Coney Island. Huh? His hail. Oh my God, man, there's so much going on this earth. I seen one where these hailstones were like that, man. He's not playing, man. So he's saying he's beating the crap out of the nations who touched us through his voice, which is his weather. Said, I ain't gonna meet you as a man. Oh, praises to the Most High, man. You done with that, right? Let me get Revelation 16, 8 and 9. And then we'll jump into the article. Baba Kushar.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 16 and verse number 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And men were scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of God, which had power over these plagues. And
stop right there. Stop right there, King. Shalakia. You see that? They're calling it El Nino. They're calling it climate change. They're calling it global warming. He's saying, I'm the one who got the power over that, and you blaspheming me. So, the more you keep doing it, the more I'm going to do. Remember, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but it was in 2018, China launched the sun, their own sun. Anybody, I don't know, you remember that, King? When they launched their own sun? You know what I mean? And now, guess what the Most High God is doing? They can't even walk with flip-flops.
Right.
You want to launch your own sun? Huh? You didn't think my sun worked? Now I'm going to show you how it works. You goddamn incest babies. Too smart for your own good. But the Most High God's scorching this earth right now, and they're not giving him the glory, so they're going to continue to keep getting it. Read on.
Reading on. And men were scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of God, which has power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory.
And they repented not to give him glory. And that's what you see happening all over this earth right now. You understand? And we're getting ready to get into what's going on over there in Europe. Okay? Esau is finished. He's finished. He needs saving now. That's why you got these liberal ass Hebrew Israelites talking about, please, what about the white man? What about Esau? Y'all are racist. The son's racist, damn it. Huh? The son's racist. Huh? The Most High God pulled out all of that melanin from him. That's not our doing. That's Yahweh's doing. But read this, King. All praises to the Most High, man. Get the hell out the way, y'all, and let the Most High do what he do. Kom Yashab.
Khan, this article is called The Nation, right? The title is, This Heat is Fatal. We need to talk about it. The quote says, when people die during heat waves, there is no sort of gunshot wound. Started from the top. 50 years ago, the recent deadly heat wave that shattered temperature records across Europe would have been virtually impossible. That's according to the new scientific study by the nonprofit World Weather Attribution. And they're not the only ones saying this. Quote, driven by climate change and global warming, the phenomenon of the once in a generation heat wave is now occurring nearly annually, said Tedros Adhanom. No. The Director General of the World Health Organization. At least 1,300 people have died an initial WHO accounting estimated as France, Germany, and other countries reel from the hottest temperatures on record.
So stop right there, King. So what he's saying is that, you know, it happened once in a generation, but now it's happening every year. You understand? It's not a coincidence. The Most High God is scorching them. The fourth angel has poured out his vial on the sun, and now he's scorching them. Go ahead.
Now is North America's turn. This weekend, an estimate, right?
God.
God. Now is
praise
North America's turn. This weekend, an estimated 250 million people across the eastern half of the U.S. will face a ferocious heat wave with temperatures above 100 degrees Fahrenheit in many places. Then it will be Europe's turn again.
Again. What y'all young boys say? The spinning the block. Most High is spinning the block, baby.
That's right.
Go ahead.
As another surge of extreme heat is projected to hit the continent. It's the same story in Asia, China, Japan, and Korea all experienced their hottest summers on record last year. And
everybody can get it. Everybody's getting it, baby. He's doing it to your enemies, man. Get out the way. Come out of her. Go ahead.
And in May, India was home to 97 of the world's 100 hottest cities, as temperatures of 45 to 48 degrees Celsius, which is 113 to 118 degrees Fahrenheit, became routine. A report by the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace highlighted the scale of human suffering, pointing out that roughly 3/4 of India's workforce, about 380 million people, labors in heat exposed sectors, agriculture and construction above all. Salaki, I just want to point out, you got to know that the land of India stank, okay? It smells, it's putrid down there because their sewer system is not underground. I just saw a clip of two Indian men fighting, and one of them got thrown into the sewage. It's right there like a sidewalk, or like the curb is right there. Right? So that land is disgusting right now. Right. Reading on. It's too soon to know how many people will die from all this heat. Partly, that's because heat is invisible, said Jeff Goodell, the author of The Heat Will Kill You First, at a webinar that Covering Climate Now hosted on June 30th to help journalists cover extreme heat. When people die during heat waves, there is no sort of gunshot.
So no gunshot wound, I see. So it's not letting you open it up any further?
That's right.
Okay. Well, you guys get the idea. The Most High God is doing what he does, man. Put on that video that I got next after that, where it says 20,000 are estimated dead in Europe. 20,000. You think your God's playing? Huh? Let's get it, baby.
Salaki, real quick. When it's saying when it's that hot, in so many words, there's no sort of gunshot, that means everybody is put up inside. Nobody's coming outside. There's no gun violence outside nearly. You know what I'm saying? The land is pretty much quiet. You know, it's crazy that the Lord gotta heat this bad boy up for people to sit down somewhere.
Hey, and that's mainly for us. You understand? Because the wars and rumors of wars are still going on. Right. You understand? But it's kind of setting down, you know, hey, sit your butt down, because, you know, normally with us, you know, we get some heat. You know, that's when it's on. First hot day, this nigga's dying. You know what I mean? First hot day. Oh, I ain't see you all winter. Dead and you. You know what I'm saying? So that's mainly to help our dumb butts out, actually. But go ahead, bring that out, King. Let's see about this this video here, Baba Kashaw.
A silent, invisible killer is now tearing through the European continent. A bombshell new study reveals the true terrifying scale of a climate catastrophe that has caught major cities entirely off guard. We look at the absolute chaos on the ground, the collapsing infrastructure, and also the pretty grim data redefining Europe's summer. Take a look.
The rush begins before the shutters are fully raised. In Paris, anxious shoppers push through store entrances, racing to grab air conditioners before shelves are emptied. Staff struggle to control the crowds as soaring temperatures trigger a buying frenzy across Europe. The scramble inside stores tells only part of the story. A new study that is yet to be peer-reviewed claims the unprecedented European heat wave has already claimed more than 20,000 lives. Christopher Callahan from Indiana University. Bloomington estimates 2,390 heat-related deaths across Europe between June 22nd and 28th. Data from European governments shows that June temperatures climbed above 35 degrees Celsius for more than two-thirds of Europe's population, exposing hundreds of millions of people to prolonged and dangerous heat. Belgium recorded a 39% spike in deaths during the June heat wave. France reported a 30% increase in deaths over the same period. Europe's heat wave tragically demonstrates the need for air conditioning.
It's about 20% of EU homes have air conditioning versus about 90% in the United States. And really, this crisis of the extreme heat that we're seeing this summer and also in past summers, and we will continue to see, is really a kind of a heat mountain that the EU was never designed to climb. We've seen just in the past 4 years over 200,000 deaths from extreme heat.
It's not just homes. Germany's Farming Association warns that relentless heat and dry conditions are damaging grain harvests, raising concerns over food production if the weather persists. The landscape itself is changing. Wildfires are tearing through parts of Spain and France, forcing firefighters into a race against fast-moving flames. In southern France alone, around 3,000 people have been evacuated as fires spread through dry vegetation, driven by scorching temperatures and strong winds. Scientists say Europe is warming faster than almost every other continent, making extreme heat waves more frequent, more intense, and longer lasting. For millions of Europeans, this is no longer just another hot summer. It is becoming a test of how societies, cities, and healthcare systems survive when extreme heat becomes the new normal.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
See that, guys? You know what I mean? This is your God, baby. This is Yahweh. You know, and they want to save the white man, but the Most High God doesn't want to save them. You know what I'm saying? You notice how he said Europe is getting punished. It said over 200,000 people died within the last couple of years, over 20,000 estimated this year. And this isn't even the hottest part of the year yet, because July and August are going into the end of August. Those are the hottest parts of the year. So the Most High God is not playing. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? He's not only doing that, he's flooding. Put up the next video I have, brother. You know what I'm saying? But he's flooding the earth as well. You know, there's floods everywhere. Everywhere. You know what I mean? The Most High God is not playing, man. Everybody swear he's sweet, but he's not sweet. He's not sweet. He loves us, and he spanked us, so now what's he going to do to our enemy? You know what I mean? He's really doing what he does, man, and I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here and I'm watching all of these prophecies come to pass, and it's like, wow.
God.
How if that don't make you feel special, man, if that don't make you understand who you are to the Most High God, that he is destroying these people for you, then I don't know what to tell you, man. This should make you get on your deen. This should make you go straight and narrow. Yo, God, and I know, trust me, I'm not straight and narrow myself. I'm dealing with demons, man. We all are. We're in this flesh. But if this don't make you go hard, man, I don't know what to tell you.
God. And you know what? It's not even just about seeing it. You not even just seeing the destructions. You're literally seeing the promises that the Lord gave to you play out. That's what you're seeing. You're literally seeing the workings of the Most High manifest that he promised you that he would do. All the way from Genesis to now. That's why I tell people all the time, when you're reading the Bible, everything that's written up in there is applicable to now, right? Literally to right now. And I know somebody going to be simple. Well, the sacrifices. Well, guess what, man? Psalms 141 and verse number 1 on down tells us that our prayers go up as sacrifices, as the evening sacrifice, and as incense, man. So everything written inside the scriptures is written for us right now, and we need to peep and see the times that we up in. Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse number 1 on down.
Plus your house was the ultimate sacrifice.
Come.
You understand? So, you know, it tells you that in Hebrews. You know what I mean? That's why he died. So, I mean, they can say all they want. You know what I mean? We got it covered. We're not Christians. We understand it in totality. You understand? Christians think that, okay, because he died, everything was nailed to the cross. Now you can run around and just be a faggot. You can run around and be a lesbian. You can run around and do this and that. All you got to do is profess his name, you know what I'm saying, before your last breath. I know. I used to believe that. Which is so ridiculous.
You know what?
Real quick, man. You know what made me, I was still a Christian, right? And I was watching Family Guy. I love Family Guy. I still do, right? But they had Osama bin Laden, right? And they had him, before they killed him at his place, they had him say, I believe in Jesus. And then he died. And I was like, wow, that's how dumb this, you know, this man, I don't know if he did everything America said, but you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden he can sit there and call on the name of Christ before he died. And now they had him going into heaven. I was like, that is really stupid. Right. You know, that made me think, you know, that thing, you know, so I'm sorry, I had to say that. Go ahead, King.
Thank God, because I was just thinking, like, in regards to that, like the Lord's mercy is above all. That can very well happen. That don't mean that it'll happen to you though, because you're up in this truth. So you know what to do and what not to do. That mercy might not even extend to you, right? When you really think about it. And in regards to the Christian saying that all you got to do is confess that you know that Christ is the Son of God, and when you read the scriptures, the devils did that.
Ooh. Yes,
literally, the devils did that in the book of Mark, man. Literally, Mark chapter, I think it's chapter 2. I believe.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Let me see.
And then, yeah, bring that out and link it to James. James, what James is that? Where he says even
James.
with the double tremble.
Come.
Yeah. Link them to.
And verse number, let me see. This whole thing is actually fire. This the whole story.
Oh, it is.
What?
The whole story's fire. And I love Mark's account. You know what I'm saying? I love all the accounts, but Mark's is my favorite, not just because that's my name, because Makab means Mark. Not because of that, right? You know what I mean? But because I like how he breaks it down, how the demons came out and was worshiping and all this and that. Just his wordplay, you know what I'm saying? It's just more in depth to me. You know what I mean? When he gives that account. But go ahead and read it when you can, King. All praises. Let's bring that up.
To get straight to the point. Forgive me. Give me one.
No. Do your thing. Do your thing. I can run my mouth. Matter of fact, hold that and play the video. That way, we're still keeping it strap. You get that together. Play the video, Baba Kishar.
À, lưu lãng水锅，那大巴倒下了，整个村差不多没了。那溜朗水锅，
手平，泥土都被冲走完了，看到没有？哎，溜朗呢？
It said all the soil washed away. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at what your God's doing for you. Moab want to sit here and talk trash about us. They've been robbing us in our community. They've been feeding us rats and everything. Look what your God's doing for you. Huh? He is not playing, man. Get out the way. Come out of her.
God.
All praises. Go ahead, King. You got it together?
Yeah, Con. This is the book of Mark chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse number 2. It says, and when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwellings among the tombs. If you know about the law, right? If you're out at a grave, you're unclean for 7 days, right? Mm-hmm. So he was super unclean, and he had an unclean spirit upon him, right? It says, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces. Neither could any man tame him. So this is a strong spirit that's up on him, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, you see that, that's that fetters, because remember it says we're going to bind their kings in fetters. Fetters, this is what they were doing to us during slavery. You understand, these chains and fetters, right? So this demon is so strong that he's breaking them. He's so possessed that he's breaking all of these things. This is how strong these demons are on him. Go ahead.
God. And always night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying and cutting himself with stones. But
he was cutting himself. You see them people cutting themselves to this day? It call that mental health issues. This is what was going on. They cut themselves with razors and everything, got them in the mental hospital. That's why my mother always told me, run from crazy, man. Them jokers are strong as hell, too. Go ahead.
God. But when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshipped him and cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, son of the most high God? I adjure thee by
Hold
God.
on. Stop right there, King. Right I got to touch this. This is why I bring it out. Like, just why when you said it, I said also we're going to talk about, we're going to bring in James, because the demons know he's the son of God. He's not God.
God.
Okay, he's not the most high God. He's the Son of God. He's Yahushua. And then when we go into the next book of James, if you have it, they're going to say they believe in one God. So you got this doctrine saying that this is God and Son of God. And I'm just going off a little bit, but the demons know that there's a distinction between the two because they're two separate entities.
That's right.
Go ahead, King Shalaki.
God, further along it reads, I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. So this is the demon that's speaking, right? This is the demon that's speaking, and he called Yahushua the Son of the Most High God. So he confessed with his mouth that Christ is the Son of the Most High God. So you can't use that, right? You cannot use that. And even Christ himself said that there's going to be many that says, Lord, Lord, right? Yet he's going to say, I never knew you. Get away from me, that worker of iniquity, roughly paraphrasing.
That's good. That's good, King. I'm still in that. That's going in my pocket.
God.
Yeah. God. Go ahead,
I want to
King.
read just a little bit further down, right?
No, I had to give you props on that because I never even thought to use it in that manner, but that's good. Go ahead, King.
God. It says, for he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered him, saying, my name is Legion, for we are many. So we know what demon this is, right? We know what account this is. We're very familiar with this account, right? Anybody who's familiar with the Bible is literally familiar with this specific account. And verse number 14 says, and that they
because I want to touch on that thing, Legion. A legion is a Roman legion is 2,000 to 3,000. Okay, so that means that's why there was 2,000 pigs out there. You understand? So this is not just one demon. This is 2,000 demons confessing to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he is the Son of God. And they're all going to get damned. That's not just one demon. That's 2,000 demons. Go ahead.
God, and verse number 13 says, and forthwith Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea, where there were about 2,000, and were choked in the sea. So they drowned. This is the account. So when you really want to talk about, those that just confess, that's not the only qualification, confessing that Christ is the Son of the Most High God, right? You got to do way more. It's faith and works. So even the devils, the demons, they have faith, but they're demons. They don't got the works of the Most High God.
Now go to that the James, if you have it. And it says, that they believe in one God, and you know what I'm saying? But they tremble. They fear him. You know what I'm saying? It's only us who don't fear him. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead when you got it.
That's the book of James, chapter 2 and verse number 19. Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and trembled.
Oh, devils also believe in one God, and they tremble. But you don't. You don't. You want to go to the cookout. Huh? You want to go to the block party. You don't fear him. You don't fear the wrath that he has. The devils do, though. They got enough sense to fear him. But you don't. You think it's sweet. There's going to be a reckoning, Yasharala. And it ain't going to be pretty.
That's right.
All praises to the Most High, man. Let's continue on with the word of the Lord unless you have something you want to add.
God, that's it.
Okay, Khan. So now let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Hey, guys, I'm trying to compact this. I'm ready to rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to compact this because I know it's late. I wanted to do another lesson tonight, but that lesson, I got to do it on the Sabbath because, it's going to be about a 3.5 hour, 4 hour lesson. You know what I'm saying? But all praises to the Most High. I'm going to speed it up. Wisdom of Solomon 5:20 through 25, Baba Kishar, or 20 through 24, I think. Whatever, just run it out.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse number 20. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
Stop, King. Oh, my God. He said his severe wrath is sharpened like a sword. And the world. What world is that, y'all? What world is that? If he's not praying for the world, right? And he told you Israel was a world without end, that he's telling you that the world, because we're here fighting against what's going on out there, and the world will fight against. Read it again.
His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
And we're fighting against the unwise every day. We're fighting with him against the unwise. We're out there on the street corners. We're out there on the highways and byways. We're doing these classes. We're the world that he's talking about that's fighting against the unwise. Because who are the unwise? The people who don't follow his law, statutes, and commandments. That's not wise. Because the wisest king in the world was Solomon. And he said the first thing was fear of the Lord, following the commandments. His father passed that down to him. Said, this is your heritage. Son, before I die, follow the commandments. But the unwise say that the commandments are done away with.
God.
So we are the world that's fighting against him. Go ahead.
God, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 21. There shall the right aiming thunderbolt go abroad, and from the clouds, as from well-drawn bows, shall they fly to the mark. And
so the Most High is up there as this great archer, King. And every thunderbolt that you see striking something, that's the Most High God with his spectacular fashion in his bow, lighting up the sky. Man, we've seen some fireworks coming home from the 4th of July. We've seen a display. He canceled the fireworks and he said, check my fireworks out. Check my lightning out.
God.
All praises to the Most High, man. Go ahead.
And the hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of the stone bow.
Hey, look, stop right there. Hey, Abner, do me a favor. Punch in hail in Idaho, Baba Kishar. I forgot to put that video there. Punch in what he's talking about. You see them hailstones in Idaho?
God.
Huh? Yeah, how about Shimmy Shai ain't playing? And this the Most High God saying it's him. Go ahead.
God, I was gonna say just last month, they had a flood in Idaho. It was like June 6th. It was a flood, but it was an icy flood.
Yes.
In June.
Yes.
It was like June.
Looked like snow. God.
Yeah, it looked like snow. It was like a frozen flood that they had, man. In June.
Hailstones. I guess you would punch. Okay, I think he got it. Hailstones in Idaho. I don't know what you would punch in, but that hailstorm, man, was not to be messed with, man. I just want to show you what your God's doing. There it is.
That's the video.
Let it roll, baby.
Powerful thunderstorm that hit near Boise, Idaho a few days ago on June 26th. Hail fell so fast that the scene looked more like a wintry mess than a summer thunderstorm. The heavy rain and hail quickly transformed streets into canals.
Oh my God.
Here, a driver moves through a neighborhood where floodwaters topped with floating hail appear deep enough to make waves and even kayak through. The event is a stunning reminder of how quickly strong storms can turn streets into rivers and leave behind a mess long after the skies have cleared.
God. So this is the Most High God doing that. He's telling you, I do that. And remember we brought up in Nahum, he said, I'm not going to let the wicked get away with anything. My enemies get away with anything, and I'm going to get them through the storm. Yo, he said hailstones. He said hailstones full of wrath. That's what he's doing. And that's not even the half of it. But I had to bring that up right there. This is what your God's doing. Come out of her, Yasharala. Read on.
And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out of a stone bowl, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them.
And the floods shall cruelly drown them. Out of those 20,000 people over there in Europe, I forget how many that drowned it from them trying to get away from this heat.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If you look at not Camden, New Jersey, if you look at Asbury Park, New Jersey, you see how flooded out it is. That's the water coming out from the ocean. This is what the Most High is doing. He's flooding the earth. God. And he cruelly drowns people. I don't know why everybody think he's sweet. He's not sweet. Remember, he flooded the earth before.
Right.
And he killed man, woman, and child and only saved 8. So what makes you think that he's not going to do it again? But in a different fashion. But he's showing you that this is what I'm capable of. Get it together. You understand? I'm going to bring another destruction to this earth, but this time by fire. But I'm showing you how I did it. Read on.
Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away.
Mm-hmm.
Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty.
So that's what he says. I'm not going to meet you as a man. You understand? He's going to destroy these people, man. He's destroying China. He's destroying Europe. He's destroying Asia for what they did to you. He's destroying Ishmael, the Arabs, because they getting it too. He's destroying them with his storms. He's dethroning the mighty. He's not playing, guys. Read on.
God, that's it up on that chapter.
Oh, okay. That's it on that? Oh, praises. I don't know why I think it goes to 25. That's me. Let me get the book of Genesis 6 and 17, Baba Kishore.
God. This is the book of Genesis chapter 6. God. And verse number 17. And behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
This is what he did then, and this is what he's doing now, except all things aren't going to die by water. But what he's doing, he's handling his business. You know what I'm saying? Through the water, through the heat, through the fires. What do you think's happening? Let me tell you something. Freaking Donald Trump just put out something talking about a food shortage. Anybody hear about that?
Wow.
Talking about a food shortage. So, I know the Yahweh is going to feed us, but it would be wise if, especially the ones with children, if possible, to get them canned foods and everything up, rice, beans, all of those things, so that especially the ones with them kids. And if they need milk, get powdered milk, water, all of that stuff. Now we believe in the Most High God, you understand, but we also believe in why do you see this thing and you don't do anything to help yourself? You understand? Look, the brother's bringing it out now. Can you read some of that, Baba Kishore?
I just want to say that the picture of that pot up there was wild, because what is death in that pot? All right. Okay. All right, reading the article. Can you scroll up to the title, Baba Kishore, real quick? It says a global food crisis, right? Saving lives, changing lives, right? 266 million people at risk of acute hunger in 2026. 45 million people at risk of acute hunger because of Middle East conflict. The scale of the current global hunger and malnutrition crisis is enormous. A staggering 266 people are already facing crisis levels of hunger or worse, according to Global Report on Food Crisis. The conflict in the Middle East is deepening this food crisis to an alarming degree, with the World Food Program warning of the record numbers of acute hunger of it continues. Salakia. In 2025, two simultaneous famines were confirmed in parts of Gaza and Sudan, a devastating first this century. Many food crises involve multiple overlapping issues that are building year on year.
Look at that.
What are the main?
Go ahead, King.
What are the main causes of global food crisis? Conflict, right? First is conflict. A total 70% of acute food insecure people live in fragile or conflict-affected countries. Now, conflict and instability in the Middle East pose a major threat to millions of people's food security, both in countries within the region and those beyond, as the war inflicts severe disruptions to global humanitarian supply chains. Conflict in East, Central, and West Africa, as well as in the Caribbean, Southern Asia, and Eastern Europe, are also fueling hunger. Conflicts disrupt food productions, forces people from their homes and sources of income, and often hinders humanitarian access to people in most need.
So like, yeah, I can't read it. I got the bigger screen. I know you trying to see it.
Yeah. I just want to put on the forefront, right? In regards to a food conflict, right? These people eat everything. If it's a food crisis for them and they eat everything under the sun, then how much more for you? You know, being that as Israelites, we got to be picky eaters according to the law of the Lord. You know? It says conflict, climate, economy, and displacement, right?
Those are that climate. Press that climate. Yeah, let's get that climate. Read that, King, because climate is key. Yeah, go ahead.
Underneath climate, it says the climate crisis is one of the leading causes of the steep rise in global hunger. Climate shocks destroy lives, crops, and livelihoods, and undermine people's ability to feed themselves. Hunger will spiral out of control if the world fails to take immediate climate action.
You see that? That's what I've been talking about right there, right? I just want to bring that up. All of the flooding, all of those, you saw that in France where they were talking about how the crops were drying out. You know what I'm saying? And then the flooding on top of that. Every time it floods like that, you heard the one in China. She was like, it took all the soil. It took all the soil to flood. So if you ain't got no soil, you cannot grow a damn thing.
Right.
You understand? So the Most High God said famine is coming. And this is right before your eyes. You're seeing how he's going to make it happen. But you don't see it because every time you go to your Walmart, you go to your supermarket, you see them shelves packed. But there's famine coming. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. Now, we all know that he said he'll take care of us. You understand? But it does, but it does not mean you can't prepare for certain things. Have something in your home, you know what I'm saying? Especially the ones who have kids. Kids can't fast like us. Khan?
That's right.
Okay, bring it out. Economy. Economy's next.
Khan. Sluggish global growth and economic stressors linked to slow pandemic recovery and fallout from the war in Ukraine continue to affect low and middle income countries. This limits investments in social protection programs at a time when food prices remain at crisis level.
Oh my God, the food prices are horrible.
God.
I know the people with the families. Oh my God. I remember when I used to be, used to have a large family, and I would go out and I would do shopping, and $100 used to do a lot.
God.
Now it gets you like 3-4 items, man. It's ridiculous. But read on.
God, displacement. Forcibly displaced people face specific vulnerabilities in relation to food insecurity, including limited access to employment, livelihoods, food and shelter, and reliance on dwindling humanitarian assistance.
Hey, check this out. In a minute, I'm going to bring up on how many jobs are lost, because it said economics. Because this is a real storm getting ready to hit here. You understand? We've always said you ain't seen nothing until you seen people hungry having to feed their family. Now I'm going to show you all of the layoffs that are happening. We're going to bring that in. On top of the shortage of the food, on top of all of these other things. And now they're talking about the war. The war is amping up. You understand? This is why, you know what I'm saying, when that scripture in the Apocrypha says that the virgins aren't going to have men to marry because of the wars, you're starting to see all of this get ready to come to pass, because they're getting ready to implicate the draft again. I know they've been talking about this, but now these things are closer and closer to happening. America does not have the soldiers joining the armies anymore.
Right.
They're not joining them anymore, because now they're pissed off about Israel and fighting for Israel. So even you got the Caucasian man pissed off about that, as they should. But they're going to force them to. It's going to be a great upheaval. There's a lot going on in this country. I don't think people are really paying attention to what's going down. But all praises to the Most High. I'm glad that article came out. Tawada for bringing that up. That added to what I was saying here, man. Okay, so where do I got you? Oh, did you? Okay, give me Psalms 107, 25 to 30, Bubba Kashaw.
God. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 107, and verse number 25. For he commandeth and raiseth the stormy wind, which lifted up the waves thereof.
Mm-hmm.
They mount
He's the
up.
one doing this. He commandeth it. The Most High God. This ain't got nothing to do with El Nino. This ain't got nothing to do with global warming. This is Yahweh doing this. Come on.
They mount up to the heavens, and they go down again in the depths. Their soul is melted because of trouble.
Go ahead.
They reel to and fro and stagger like drunken men.
Uh-huh.
And are at their wits' end.
At their wits' end. These people are at their wits' end right now. Come on.
God. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble. And
they're crying up unto him in their trouble. Come on.
And he bringeth them out of their distresses.
He's talking about us. You know, all of these atrocities and everything happening are for you to get it together, to cry out to him, to come out of her. This is what this is about. He's showing you everything that's going on around you. And he said, I'm going to deliver you, but you got to come out of her, baby.
That's right.
Come on.
Verse 29, he maketh the storm a calm, so that the waves thereof are still.
He'll make his storm calm around you. Why do you think it's you don't even see it really hitting the hoods like that?
God.
I'm not saying we don't get touched, but you don't even see it really doing it to the hoods like that. Come on.
Then are they glad because they be quiet. So he bringeth them unto their desired haven.
You see that? This is how come out of her. God. Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, y'all. You understand? Come out of her, baby. Don't go falling back, man. Don't give up patience, man. I know it's easy to jump into these new doctrines now. You understand? Because it seems like, oh, we're hate this, that. No, we bring out these scriptures, man. The Most High God said these things for a reason. Don't get caught up and be blown away by any wind or doctrine that's coming. Come out of her, my people.
God.
So that you don't receive none of the plagues. So that you can go get to this desired haven. I know I want that. I want to be a part of. God?
God.
Okay. Give me the book of Psalms 93, verse 3. Chapter 93, verse 3, Baba Kishore.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 93, and verse number 3. The floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves.
The floods lift up their waves. You see what's going on all over this earth. Flooding, just here in the United States, man. Alone. Now we just showed you China. Hey, Abner. I know it might be out of order, but there's a picture where it's got like 8 different places of floods. 'Cause I want them to see it's all over this earth, man.
God.
It's like about 8. They're all in little boxes. Yes. Look at what's going on this earth. Play that, baby. It's not no joke. Can you read where this is happening at? I can't see it.
Con, I can.
Go ahead, read.
The first one is in the U.S., the one that's up at the top, right? The other one is Algeria. Oh, they're switching. They got to switch, right? Yeah, they're switching, right? U.S., Canada, Uruguay, Argentina was on there. Russia is on there. Angola, Georgia is on there. Saudi Arabia is up on there. Algeria, the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Yemen, right? Morocco, also Fiji, Russia, China, Mexico, right? Pakistan, Syria, Brazil, Turkey, right? Angola, Indonesia, Greece, right? Bulgaria, India, Colombia, South Africa also, and Italy. Those are all the ones. Portugal is up on there as well.
See that? This is what your God is doing to the earth. And I believe it said that was April, just a couple of months ago. Man. You understand? And he's still doing it. So he did all of that in April, and now he's blazing the place too.
God.
This is what your God's doing.
That's right.
This is happening everywhere. Nobody's safe. Everybody can get it. Come out of her, my people.
God.
Come out of her. Yasharala. All of this is happening for you guys, man. All of this is happening for us, man. Come out of her, man. Haven't you suffered enough? Come out of her. All praises to the Most High, man. Let me get 2 Peter 2 and 5, Baba Kishore.
God.
I'm trying to fly through this, guys. But this is getting good to me, man. I'm gonna try to get you out of here early, guys. Trying, baby.
God. Alrighty, this the book. Let me just read this one off the screen in a second. All right, this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, and verse number 5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
You hear that? So we're the ones out there preaching righteousness. You understand? We're the ones out there telling everybody to follow the Most High God. We're bringing out these scriptures. We're not telling you to put money in the pot. We're not out there telling you, about your tithing. You understand? And how we need to get a new jet or this, that, and the third. We're all in the struggle with you. I was just homeless a year ago. I ain't getting no money for this. You understand? We're not the Christian church. Okay? We're out there, poor, righteous teachers. And we're trying to get to the next, we're trying to get our people together and get to the kingdom.
That's right.
We don't get paid for this. Our payment is the kingdom.
That's right.
Ain't nobody getting rich off of y'all.
That's right.
Con? All praises to the Most High. Let me get the book of Luke, Luke 21, 25 to 27, Baba Kashar.
Con, this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse number 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
So you're seeing all of that happening. You understand? The sun is one of the signs of the sun is it's scorching the hell out of everything. That's one of the signs. So now you got the waves and everything going crazy because guess what's coming, guys? Hurricane season.
God.
That's why you're seeing them typhoons and everything. And let me tell you something. The water is so hot. It's going to be devastating. Because a hurricane, what fuels it is warm water. So the bigger the hurricane is because the water got hot. The water was warm. So every time that storm goes over, it's like putting gasoline on a fire. So it is heating up these oceans, something decent. That's the sun. The Most High God is not playing. So he's getting the water hot. So when he sends them storms off the coast of Africa and they come barreling down on the Atlantic or off the Atlantic, they coming with a force that you ain't never seen before. Come out of her. Come out of her. Don't play with this, y'all. This ain't a time to play. Come out of her, my people, so that you don't receive her plagues. Read on.
God, man's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Now, let's deal with that. Men's hearts are fear. You see a lot of people, they're afraid because they're seeing all of these storms. They're seeing all of these earthquakes. They're seeing all of these things happening. They're seeing the wars. They're seeing the rumors of wars. People are in distress. They, you know what I'm saying? If they're rushing to the store and they're buying out all the water and everything. People are in distress.
Right.
Now, when it says heaven, read that part about heaven again. Let's deal with that.
God, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
And the powers of heaven, that does not mean that that's the Most High God. Ain't nothing going up there shaking a damn thing.
Right.
So what does it mean? It means that heaven is a state, a mind state, a state of being. Esau is in his heaven. It's a condition. So the powers that be are being shaken right now. They're trying to do everything possible. They even dug holes all in the ground to get the hell out of this. This kingdom is heaven to the white man. And it's about to pass away. Because we got next, damn it.
That's right.
Read on.
Reading on. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with
That's
power
coming
and great glory.
And power and great glory. That's coming. You're seeing all of these wars, rumors of wars, all of these things happening. Now, the next step is Yahweh cracking the sky. This is how close we are, guys. All praises to the Most High, man. That we can break apart these scriptures, that he's given us the understanding of these scriptures, that we're not sitting up here doing a song and dance. And I see Noah. Nah, none of that bull crap. We speak of thus saith the Lord. We're telling you to get out of her or you're going to get destroyed.
God.
That's right.
It's that simple. All praises to the Most High. Give me the book of Acts 1, verse 7, Baba Kashar.
God. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, and verse number 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the season for Salakia, which the Father had put in his own power.
See, now, why did I bring that up? Because it's not for us to know the exact time, but I'm going to bring this out because I always do. Because this is the, breaking it down into the simplest form. And I know we don't celebrate Wicked Christmas anymore. Okay? We don't. But the majority of us did. And we knew by the time Halloween came, we knew Christmas was coming, and we saw the signs of it because they start putting the commercials out there. They'll start hanging the things up. You'll start seeing the cities putting all the wreaths and stuff up. So you know Christmas is coming. You understand? And then here comes November. You got your Thanksgiving going, but now you're starting to hear Christmas music. You're starting to see all of these things happening. So you start to prepare for that day. You start getting your gifts and everything. Getting everything. You're going up in the attic if you have a house or in the basement. You're picking out your Christmas ornaments and stuff. You're preparing for that day. And then here comes December. After Christmas, after Thanksgiving, now you got December. So now you're getting into a rush to get this stuff happening. And that's what you're seeing happening now. Okay? You're seeing all of these storms. You're seeing all of these wars. You're seeing all of these rumors of wars. All of this stuff coming to pass. You see the Euphrates drying up. You see all of these things happening. You need to get yourself together for the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is what it's about, baby. Huh? So we don't know the day of the time. But we know, because we're watchers, the prophecies. And he said, come out of her. And that's what you need to be doing. All praises to the Most High, man. Bring that out. Oh, you did. What am I talking about? Bring that out. Let me get one more real quick. Let me get Revelation 16 and 15. And then Abner, get ready that video about the job loss. Get the article first, and then we got the video behind it. Because a perfect storm's happening, y'all. You got the job loss. You understand? You got the weather, everything that we just read. You got the economy going crazy, gas high, everything's going crazy. It's the perfect storm for anarchy. Read that, King.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse number 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
Okay, so let's break that down. Who are the watchers? Us. We are the watchers. We're watching the signs. That's why we're coming and telling you the signs. We're the watchmen. We're the ones looking down the wall and seeing what's happening. You understand? Because the Most High God said, Christ said, I don't even know the day or time. He just told you that in the book of Acts 2. But he said, be a watcher. We're the watchmen. And we're here to tell you it's time. Come out of her. And what is keeping your garment? Because garment is the law, statutes, and commandments. Because that covers sin. What is sin? Being naked and ashamed. What is the transgression of sin? The law, statutes, and commandments. If you transgress the laws. So if you keep the laws, you got your garment on. That means you're covering your sin. It's that simple. I don't understand why the church doesn't get that. You understand? Keep the laws. Be a watcher. Come out of her. All praises to the Most High, baby. You got that for me? The article on the job laws on how many freaking companies are shutting down. It's not a game, man. There's a lot of people hungry out there getting ready to be. It's about to be devastating out there. Look at how many stores are closing, man. And it's going to hurt the poor white trash who they're going to send our way. They already blame us just for breathing. It's going to be wartime.
God.
Read, King.
God, these businesses are closing stores in 2026. See the list. And this is from USA Today. God, the new year has arrived, and in an effort to reform their finances, some retail businesses are saying goodbye to the select locations, citing low performance and, in some cases, tariffs. Retailers,
those tariffs, Shalakia, those tariffs that your president, he's destroying this place from inside out. Go ahead.
Retailers such as Carter's come to mind, with the children's clothing store noting in October that the company is closing 150 stores over the next 3 years.
Hold on, King. Shalakia. 150 stores. Okay? That could be anywhere from 5, 6 to 20 employees each store or more. You understand? That's not just one person per store. Those are jobs, man. Come on.
Carter's announced plans to close low-margin stores in his fiscal third quarter report during the October 27th call. According to the company, around 100 of the stores will be closed by 2026. During Carter's October call, the company said tariffs were one of the primary reasons for the closures, that it would monitor tariff levels.
Come on.
Last year, President Donald Trump announced 10% tariffs on imports from all countries and additional duties on 60 countries that he deemed the largest contributors to the United States trade deficits, leading to increased costs for American consumers. On the flip side, businesses such as Red Robin, which last spring considered closing 70 underperforming locations, was able to remove some restaurants from its list of potential closers due to better performance. On January 7th, the company said it had strong, quote, strong financial results in its third quarter of 2025, allowing it to close fewer locations. Here's a list of businesses downsizing in 2026 and the reasons for their closures. The first one is Joann's, Salakia. That's where brothers get a lot of their fringes from, too. All right. We've seen that personally over here up in Chicago, Joann's closing down the street from us. Right. So in the picture, there's it's Joann's fabric store saying store closing. Right.
Scroll down. Abner.
And Khan, the second one, I believe it's Bob's Stores, right? And I'm not sure what type of store that is. Bob's Stores.
Read up
scroll
under
back
it.
up. Scroll back up. Real quick.
Right there. Read up under it.
Bob's Stores, a discount retailer in the Northeast, closed its stores in 2024. Davy P. Willis, Asbury Park Press via USA Today Network. So Bob's Stores is downsizing as well. Pier 1 Imports. Pier 1 Imports closed its stores in 2020 while facing online retail competition and COVID-19 economic headwinds.
So they're completely closed. They're done. Go ahead. Lord and Taylor. Look at that.
Gone. Right? Lord and Taylor. Right? After filing for bankruptcy in 2020, Lord and Taylor closed all of their stores in 2021. The old Lord and Taylor store in Paramus, New Jersey, was used as a COVID-19 vaccine mega site and testing location in 2022.
Blockbuster, of course.
God, Blockbuster, right? All corporate Blockbuster locations closed by late 2014, but several franchises held on longer. Now, only one location exists in the world in Bend, Oregon.
Wow. Go ahead. Toys R
Us. It's like childhood, man. Right?
Yeah.
Toys R Us closed all of its stores in 2018, but was reborn in 2019 as a new company. Sports Authority. I remember that store too, man. Sports Authority closed all locations in 2016. Electronics Fries, or Fries Electronics, rather, right? Fries Electronics, right? A long-time retail group known for selling computers and accessories abruptly shut down its 31 stores on February 24th, 2021, citing the pandemic and the changes to retailing after nearly 36 years in business as the one-stop shop and online resources for high-tech professionals across 9 states and 31 stores. Fry's Electronics have made the difficult decision to shut down its operations and close its businesses permanently, right? Scroll down for me, right? As a result of changing in the retail industry and the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, said a statement on its website. Jimbory, right? It says all Jimbory stores closed in spring 2019, but the chain's rival, the Children's Place, scroll down, purchased the brand. So it said that Children's Place purchased the brand in totality. So when it's talking about downsizing, a lot of these stores could be swallowed up by another store.
You know? And don't think because they're they're talking about these later or they already happened, because you're going to see that, okay, they swallowed up all of these, but now they got a whole bunch of new things happening. So you took away all of these, and that was a loss of jobs. So now here it comes even further. You understand? So go ahead.
The next one is Payless shoe store, right? Right. The last Payless shoe store, right? Shoe source rather, right? Stores in the U.S. closed on June 2019.
Scroll down, King. Yeah, there's more.
Con. Dress Barn. All Dress Barn stores closed in 2019.
Scroll.
Borders. Books, Music, Cafe. Border stores, right, closed in 2011.
Uh-huh.
Wet Seal stores closed in 2017.
Scroll.
The Limited closed its stores in 2017 as well. H.H. Gregg, right, closed all of its stores in 2017.
Come on.
Some of these stores you might not have even realized are gone. I didn't know H.H. Gregg was gone, right? Fred's, all Fred's stores closed in 2019. Shoot, I'm pretty sure there's a certain, after filing for bankruptcy in 2008, electronics retailer Circuit City closed all 567 U.S. stores in 2009.
Look at that.
And that's it up on the article.
All praises. Hey, go to the video that I have. Now it's gonna be recent. Now it's going to talk about this year. There's one video. I follow this one Caucasian lady, and she be giving you the skinny on all of the economics. You understand? So there's a video that should have been right after that. Yeah. Now I want y'all to pay attention. Along with all of those stores that already closed, now look at all of this.
I think most people who have been following Walmart, Ferner has been the natural successor to Doug. The timing of it, not so much of a surprise, and the fact that it's Ferner, also not a surprise. He's sort of been Doug 2.0, waiting in the wings for a while.
So in terms of performance, the shares have more than doubled in the past 5 years. I like to look at them compared to Amazon, which has only done half as well. McMillan has put this company in a good place.
Shares have quadrupled under McMillan. So some things that he's done in the past 10 years, he's transformed the stores, made them much nicer places to shop. He's taken Walmart into the internet age, become an e-commerce giant, to your point, to compete with Walmart, and they're very competitive with Walmart on e-commerce. He's raised pay for employees. He's made it a much more competitive place to work. And he's overseen the company through a lot of ups and downs. There have been labor fights. He's seen it through the pandemic. He's had a wild ride.
And I mean, just to that point, they were also one of the first companies to come out and say, look what we're doing with AI. We found use cases for it. It's also a moment where a lot of these big companies have started to announce layoffs. What does the future look like for John Ferner, especially as regards to this? Is this a turning point for Walmart?
I think that's a really good point. I think Doug said it in a statement this morning. Doug's very much credited with bringing Walmart to the internet age. And
you're breaking up a little. And will you get to the next video after this? Because I want to get the one lady who's talking about, she runs down
California law
all of the places that are closing. No, not that. I'm talking about there's another video. I think it's from Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so if you heard the lady, she's talking about this one is having an upswing, but you know they put those things out so that you know everybody doesn't totally panic. But there is another lady who is talking about how here she is, this woman right here, just July alone. If anybody has Facebook, her name is Budget Boot Camp. Follow that because this woman, oh my goodness, man. Go ahead and open that up, King.
Intel, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Indeed, and Glassdoor, TikTok, Oracle, Advance Health, Optimum Care, Sarepta Therapeutics, manufacturing jobs laying off are Bosch's, Retiligen Plant, Whirlpool Corporation, General Dynamics, Dyson, Lucid Motors. If you did not know, we have over 7 million people unemployed and only like 6.88 million jobs available. In addition, only 57,000 jobs were created in June 2026, and April and May job creation was revised down negative 74,000 for those 2 months. So all of these layoffs and the amount of jobs available and the amount of jobs being created are a direct sign of our economy collapsing. If people don't have jobs, they cannot pay their bills. That's why you're seeing home foreclosures, credit card delinquency, student loan delinquency, auto loan delinquency, and it's going to get much worse, ladies and gentlemen. We are on day 126 of the Iran war. We're spending like there's no end in sight, and these are going to be very bad times. Buckle up, do the best that you can to, number one, do a budget and plan out your spending ahead of time. Monitor your spending as you go, adjust your spending as you go. Try to have a 6-month emergency fund. If you are currently working and you already have those, please pay off your debt or move it to a 0% interest card. Interest rates are going to be going up because of inflation. My name is Christina. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, a master's degree in business. And if you found this post informative, please like, comment, follow, and share for more. Microsoft, 9,000 jobs. Cisco.
You see, do you have another video from her? Is there another one from her? Because you see, she's not playing. They're sitting up here talking about, you see that last video talking about how great Walmart is doing this, that, and the third. And this woman said there's over 7 million people, and there's only, 69 or something jobs, 69 million jobs. So there's more people unemployed than there is jobs. And then there's more. If I might not have did it, but let me know. I think I have another one. This is where she goes into like 300 Wendy's are getting closed. Like all it's crazy. Did you find it, or did I mistakenly not put it there?
I don't have it up.
Okay, then don't worry about it, King Dewada. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? This woman, that's my fault, guys. But this woman is breaking it down. She's telling the truth. You see, she has a master's in these things. You know what I mean? Accountant and all of that. She's not playing. If you follow her, you'll see. I'm always watching her, man. Because this economy is done for. It's done for. The Most High God is not playing. Come out of her. You understand? God. This place is gone. It's over. It's a done dizzle, man.
God.
All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now I know it's getting late, so let's go back to let me get Revelation 18, 5 through 14, Baba Kashar.
God. That's the book of Revelations, chapter 18, and verse number 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities.
So he's remembered her iniquities. She's not getting away with it. He said, I will not acquit my enemies. Come on.
Reward her even as she had rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Double unto her. Everything that she did to us, she's going to get it double. Come on.
In the cup which she had filled to her double.
Filled to her the dregs. That's the cup of trembling. You understand? Filled to her double. Come on.
God. Verse number 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
So she's gonna get this. She's gonna get this work, man. So much torment she's gonna get. Everything that she did. That's why he said, "Come out of her." Okay. He's telling you in verse 4 to come out of her because I'm getting ready to deal with her. Because now he's telling you why. Because her sins reached under heaven. Because she lived deliciously. Because she dealt with you in a foul way. Now I'm about to handle business. Get out of her. Get out my way. Don't hand join in hand. Get the hell out the way, y'all. Yasharala. Get out the way. Come on.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow. And she shall see no sorrow.
And she shall see no sorrow. And this is what some of these ignorant ass Israelites. They don't want her to see sorrow. Which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
It's even more crazy. They want her to be saved from these furies. But the Lord said, give unto her double. You going to
give unto her double.
Now you going against the words of the Lord. And shoot, kings have fallen because they got in the way of the Lord and his prophecies. King Josiah, who had the mightiest Passover in history, got smoked by an Egyptian during Feast of Unleavened Bread for getting in the way of the prophecy of Jeremiah, which is Jeremiah, I believe, chapter 46 and verse number 1 on down, the battle of Carchemish, right? The battle of Megiddo, right? It's also dubbed as. He got smoked during that festive time. And you got to think about it, because put yourself up in King Josiah's shoes, man. Right? The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread. Hey, that's around the time we celebrate that, to celebrate how our God smoked the Egyptians. And then here comes one walking they behind right past you during the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Oh, he thought surely the Lord is going to be on my side, but he didn't listen to the prophet Jeremiah. And for him to be a king, according to Deuteronomy chapter 17, the kings get a copy of the law. They have to write it down, and they learn the prophecies so that they know how to deal with the people and how to please the Most High God as well, right? So that they could be blameless. He didn't do his part, man. And that's where Christ said he erred not knowing the scriptures. You trying to save these people who are supposed to get their asses handed to them. What you think gonna happen to you? You became their prophet now. You literally became their prophet. So what are we supposed to do with a false prophet, man? The Lord gonna smoke you. We gonna watch you too, man. And that's in Nahum as well, man. That's in Nahum chapter 1 as well. The Lord said he gonna smoke them false prophets, man. Get out the way.
Get out the way. And that's what goes for these Israelite teachers, these Israelite leaders. I mean, we just saw him dismantle 2 very prominent groups. Dismantled them. You understand? And you still got some talking the same noise. Dismantled them trying to save the devil. You know what I mean? He sent old boy's wife to tear him down. You know what I mean? So he's not playing. So if we're such liars and such haters, why did he not tear down the One West doctrine before it even came off the ground? Why did he allow it to spread so? And everything that's come against it has fallen. When I first came in, you had what? The Egyptologists. Where they at? Huh? Where they at? Where's Egypt? Where's Kemet? Huh? Everybody that comes up against this, where they at? Before I came in, it was the Nubians. Where they at?
Right.
All of them. The 5% nation. The Muslims, they backed up off of us.
Right.
Where they at? But this doctrine is false. But everything that comes against it gets shut down. Keep evoking the Lord if you want. Read on.
God. Now, I got to, oh, snap. You still
What's
with
up?
that Revelations. My bad, I dropped it.
Yeah, but if you got something, go ahead and read it. If you got something, go ahead and read it.
Real quick, this is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse number 9. It says, what do ye imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up of the second time. For while they be folded together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble, fully dry. There is one come out of thee that imagineth evil against the Lord. It's an evil thing to think that these heathens, right, that have forever been reputed as nothing, can be saved with the children of God. That's an evil thing imagined against the Lord.
Evil.
Right?
Evil.
It's evil as hell, man. It says there's one that come out of thee, and this is talking about us. This is talking about our people specifically. There's one that cometh out of thee that imagineth evil against the Lord, a wicked counselor. Thus saith the Lord, though they be quiet, and likewise many, yet thus shall they be cut down when he shall pass through. Though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more. And this is talking to the children of the Most High God. There's people that's raising up and there's people that's following them that have itching ears, right? That follow them, but the Lord said that they will cut them down. And then the Lord gave the righteous promise saying, though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more, man. That's music to brothers' ears, man. That is music to my ears, man.
Sweet music to my ears, baby. You know what I mean? All praises, man. Go back to great point, Tawada, man. Great point. Thank you for bringing that up, man. Definitely a great add-on, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and finish reading this, King.
Revelations 18?
Yeah, Khan. I think we had 7 if it's up there. 7 or 8.
Khan, this is Revelations chapter 18 and verse number 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore,
shall see no sorrow. Come on.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine.
Woo!
God. Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh.
See, all of this stuff coming.
God.
Strong is Yahweh our God. All of this is coming. You're seeing it here. You're seeing it here now. You're seeing all the storms. You're getting ready to get the famine. We're seeing the build up to famine. Everything is coming. Okay? But that one day when the nuclear warheads drop, which is they're talking about it now, that's when she's going to get really wiped.
God.
Read on.
God, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
They're going to see the smoke of her burning, baby. Read on.
God. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
In 1 hour is thy judgment come. Come on.
God. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
So this is how much, you know what I'm saying? America's been getting everybody rich. You know what I mean? Come on.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk and scarlet, and all the thyme wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble, and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
You see that? Woo! Is that not America? Read on. Last verse.
Khan, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
It's going to be wiped out, baby. All of that. All praises. Give me where I'm at here. Give me Romans 1:18, Baba Kashaw.
Okay.
We moving along, guys. I'm gonna get you out of here quickly.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse number 18. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men, who hold the truth of unrighteousness.
This is what's happening. This is what you're seeing. All of these storms and everything. You know what I mean? Everything is happening, man. That's him. That's what you see happening. All of this is from heaven. All of this is from Yahweh. Now give me Revelation 19, verse 11, Baba Kashaw.
God, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 19 and verse number 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon it was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he does judge and make war.
So you see all the wars happening. You understand? And he's judging. Read the next verse, please.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Why has he got many crowns on his head? Why? Because he done went and conquered all of those kingdoms.
Right.
Our Lord ain't no joke.
God.
He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. God. There will be no king under him.
God.
He's snatching the crowns off their heads.
God.
Come on.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
Read on.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of God.
That's Yahushua, baby. And he ain't coming to talk. He's coming to put blood in the street. He's the Grim Reaper. He's coming to take the crowns off of their heads.
God.
He ain't playing, baby. Read on.
God, reading on. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, and with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and the wrath of the Almighty God.
All praises to the Most High. Stop right there. God. I can go on for days. I can bounce to Joel and everything, but we ain't got time. I got to chill out. I'm getting excited. give me the book of Psalm 7 and 11, Baba Kashaw.
God. Psalm 7 and 11.
God. Because there's so much I can bounce off of right there. With that sharp sickle, that sword is that sharp sickle that you see, that they talk about in Joel and in Revelation 14. But read on.
Real quick, right? Earlier on up in that chapter, we talked about how Babylon was going to get burnt, right? Just real quick. because that's how you know that the law of the Lord is perfect, right?
Mhm.
Literally, Babylon is America's the great whore of Babylon. Do you know the law in regarding to the whore, to a whore? Look, Leviticus chapter 21 and verse number 9. And
Bring
the
it out.
daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire. The Lord is perfect. He is cold, man. The Lord is spoken from the beginning and is happening all the way up in the end, man.
Gotta burn this place. Because she's the great whore. Oh, praises to the Most High, man. All right, give me that 7-11. Great point, man. I like that. The water.
God. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse number 11. God judges the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day.
Every day. He's pissed off at the wicked. Every day.
Right.
Who they playing with, man? Give me the book of Psalm 75 and 8, Baba Kashar. 75 chapter, verse 8, Baba Kashar. I'm moving through this, guys. Trying to get y'all to sleep.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 75 and verse number 8. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poured that out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them.
See, that's the cup of trembling. That's the cup that he's got to get double. Okay? Because we got the cup of trembling before. Let's prove that. Give me Isaiah 57. Is it Isaiah 50? No, it's not Isaiah 57. Oh my God. Where is that? Oh, I'm bugging. Is it 51? I think it's 51. Let me see. Give me Isaiah 51 and 7, Baba Kashar. I'm thinking.
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse number 7. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of man, neither be ye afraid of their revilings.
Come on.
For the moth shall eat them up like a garment. And
he's telling you what's going to happen. Fear not. Come on.
And the worm shall eat them like wool. But my righteousness shall be forever, and my salvation from generation to generation.
You see that? All praises to the Most High. See that? Not exactly what I was looking for, but look at that. All praises to the Most High. You see? All praises, man. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now let's keep it moving. Give me Luke 21 and 36, Baba Kashar.
God. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse number 36. God, Salakia.
Take your time.
And it reads, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
You hear that? Get yourself together, Yasharala. Come out of her. Stop playing. Let me get Luke 12 and 5, Baba Kashar.
God. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse number 5. But I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him.
Fear God. Fear Yahweh. Don't worry about that other stuff. He got the power to kill you and to burn you up. To throw you into that lake of fire, to throw you into hell.
God.
Fear him. And he's so nasty with it. The Most High God is no joke, man. Yo, remember when I brought out to that gay cat in the book of bring it out, man. Go to the book of Isaiah 66 and give me the last two verses, 23 and 24, I believe. Or start at 22. Because this is what the Most High God is cold, man. Read that out. Bring that out.
There's Isaiah chapter 66 and verse number 22. Right? For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And
so shall Israel's seed, Shalakin. He's a world without end. You understand? Israel's seed shall remain in the new heaven, in the new earth. This is the world without end that he's talking about saving, that Yahushua came for. Read on.
And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord.
So from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh, all of you, Israel's flesh is going to come before him and worship. Read on.
And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of men that have
so that's the carcasses of men, the dead men, come on,
that have transgressed against me, for their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched.
Come on.
And they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
You hear that? This is how the Most High God ain't no joke. So, translation: if you don't come out of her, you're going to be set forth into that fire, into the lake of fire, and those of us who did come out of her are going to come every new moon and every Sabbath and watch you suffer. Watch you in torment. This is how cold the Most High is.
God.
I don't know who y'all think y'all playing with, man. Not my Jesus.
Right.
Not my God. Yeah, all right. You don't know your God because you don't read his word. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Salakia. And if you just don't see it, right? Don't Moab come in on tour buses to your hood taking pictures? That's how you know that this thing is true. Because we're going to be up in our glory. You know, we're going to be up in our glory. Our nation is going to have this reputation back, right? For being the representation of the Most High God. Them heathen, they're going to be for a memorial unto what wickedness, what the repercussions of wickedness is and what it looked like. And when it says that the moth is not going nowhere, the worm is going to continue to eat, that means that Israel going to have something to do all day.
That's right, baby.
Right?
Come. All praises to the Most High, man. This should make you rejoice. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of those who are fearing, and I'm not saying that I'm not scared of some things. I get it. But you know what? Knowing that these scriptures say what they say and believing every word that came out of the mouth of Yahweh, you understand? This is a time to rejoice. Mm-hmm. It's not a time to be fearful. It's not a time to lose patience. It's not a time to fall back. This is a sign. This is a time to push forward. This is a time to buckle down. This is what you call enduring. This is a time you get your second and third win and push through. Endure. This is a time because all of these signs are indicating your redemption. All praises to the Most High. We almost out. All right. Give me Second Ezra 15, verse 7 to 15. Baba Kishore.
That's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse number 7. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
So every bit of drop of blood is going to be avenged that they spilled of the Native Americans, of the so-called Mexican, of you know what I'm saying, down in Brazil, Argentina, all over this earth. Every bit of blood that they spilled of our people, the Most High God is going to avenge. And it's crying out right now to him. Every soul of our ancestors crying out and complaining. When are you going to get them? When are you going to put us back in power? Constantly complaining to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And he said what? Read on.
And therefore, saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So you see him avenging us right now. Every flood, every war, every rumor of war. Get out of his way. Come out of her. It's time. Read on.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy
because
all
people
the land
here
thereof.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. People hear Egypt and they think that that's not talking about this time. But he said, I will smite Egypt with plagues as before. Meaning I did this to them already, and there's a second Egypt that I got to go do this to now.
God.
Don't be simple. Read the scriptures.
God.
As before. I did it before. Now I'm going to do it again.
God.
Read on.
Read it on. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
He's going to destroy them, all the land thereof. Read.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
Come on.
They that till the ground shall mourn, and the seeds shall fail through the blasting of hail with a fearful constellation.
You see that? You see that, guys? The seeds, you understand? Those who till, that's the farmers.
God.
He's talking about the famine that's coming, all of the floods, everything. He's talking about destroying all the crops. This is what he's talking about here. Read on.
Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Because the sword and their war is draweth nigh, and their destruction draweth nigh. The valley of Jehoshaphat, come on down, so I can plead with you with the sword. Go ahead, King. I see you got excited about something.
I just thought back to that Psalm 75, where the Lord said that he got a mixed thing up in his cup. And when he pours it out, those that are wicked shall wring it out and drink of it, right?
That's right.
That is when Solomon, right, was talking about that I believe it was Solomon. Salakia, the precept escaped me, but it said that a strong drink is for those that are ready to perish. The Lord saying that their time is up and they're ready to perish. Their sins have reached to the heaven. It's about that time now.
About that time, baby.
They're ready to perish now.
That's because their wickedness is ripe, right? It's the same thing. Excellent point. It's the same thing when you go to the book of either Joel, you can go in there, you know what I'm saying? The wine press is fat, you know what I'm saying? Or you can go to Revelation 14, where he says, go and reap, because their wickedness, because their grapes are right. It's time for them to perish. It's time for you to go ahead and dead them. You understand? It's their judgment is here. Read on.
Let me see. Salakia. Right? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords to their hands.
You see that? You know what I'm saying? That's the race wars. That's what you're going to see. That's what you see stemming up, revving up right now. That's why those white supremacists are hanging us, because that's the Most High God saying, okay, it's time for Judah to stand up and fight. Judah's a crouching lion, but it's time for Judah to become that Micah 7. You understand? That young lion where he tears through. So this is all a part of the prophecy. Can we get one more verse, guys? I told you I shortened this as best as I could. You know what I mean? Because it's Thursday night. You know what I mean? But we still got almost 3 hours, but I could have went longer. Y'all know that. Because I'm excited, and there's still more, you know. Oh my God, there's so much more I could have touched on. But all praises to the Most High, man. Give me my last 2 verses. Give me first off Revelation 6, verse 15 to 17, and then we'll go to the last verse.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and verse number 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
They hid themselves. They hid themselves. All the kings, everybody, they hid themselves. All the rich men. That's why they got all these bunkers. They're going to hide. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Yo, we going to hunt them bastards. Let's go, baby.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
So check that out. That's another cut on Christianity, because there's the one that sitteth on the throne and the Lamb. They're not one. They're two separate. But they're about to get that work, Yasharala. Come out of her. Read that last verse, baby.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
And who shall be able to stand? All praises to the Most High. One more verse, we out of here. Give me Revelation 2 and 10, Baba Kashaw.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse number 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Israel, Yasharala, come out of her. Be thou faithful unto death, and receive your crown. Khan?
Kum
Yasharala.
Kum Yasharala.
All praises to the Most High. That concludes my lesson. I tried to move it as quickly as possible. It started getting good. But all praises, I hope you were edified. I hope this gave you some type of encouragement as well. You know what I'm saying? And don't fall back, man. Don't be Lot's wife, man, and look backwards. Don't stay out of them cookouts and all of that stuff, man. Stay out of that stuff, man. Don't be Lot's wife, man. Keep your eye on the prize, man. Keep looking forward, man. Come out of her, Yasharala. All praises to the Most High. With that, I'm done, brother. Where's Ariel? Tell him to come on in and go on close it, man. All praises to the Most High. I seen him posting, so I know he's here. Ariel, where you at, baby?
Hey,
God, there he is.
God. Hey, Gabar got it. Y'all on fire.
Oh, first,
y'all gonna burn the class down.
All praises, man. All praises. All praises, King. Beautiful. Tawada for reading for me, King. I know it was last moment, but you seen Satan was doing what he didn't want that message to come out today. So he gave us a little run for our money. We started a little late, and thank you for filling in, man. But we here now. All praises to the Most High, man.
All praises to the Most High.
It's not how you start the class, it's how you finish it.
That's right.
Good. Quick thing, just a reminder, the mandatory Sabbath class is this Saturday. Mandatory Sabbath class this Saturday. Mighty DC week that we have, man. You know, and man, it was mighty, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mighty.
Yo. Anything else, brothers, want to say before we close out?
I'm good. You got anything you want to add, brother? Before we get out of here?
This shit was honorary for brothers, man. This was a fire class for real.
All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All praises to him, man.
And
he gave me that class, man. He gave me that class, man, and you know, I was seeing everything that was going on, and I was like, okay. Well, I didn't have a title, but then he hit me with the title. Come out of her. It's like, okay, I know what you want. And all praises, man. You know, he put that together. The Wada Yahweh, the Wada Yahweh Shai.
And we found out Sunday night, goddammit. Gabar Noir, the reader of God.
All praise to
God. So yeah, mighty teaching, King. Mighty reading. Beautiful job.
King.
Yeah, Gabar, you close it out with the Lord's Prayer, King.
All
praises. God.
Nobody necessarily has to repeat up after me. I'm gonna kind of speedball it a little bit, right? All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakadash. All right, repeat after me. This is the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa Shabashamayim Kwadash Hayashim Ka Yahweh Malakwat Ka Taba'a Ratazaka Haya Aisha Baratazaka Wa Haya Bashamayim Natalanawa Lakam Kayawam Wasalaknawa Kabawatnawa Kasalaknawa Kabawatyanawa Bala'a Tabianawa Banasaya 1 Abal Hawashayanawa Man Rai Kaya Laka Hamalakwat Wa Allah Wataparat Labalamyam
Amen.
God, all praises to Yahweh.
God, all praises. Well, with that said, man, Israel, I hope I didn't keep you too late. I tried to get you out of here. I don't think I did such a bad job. I really shortened this lesson, man. I wanted to do it. I got more videos and everything ready to go. But I said, let me shorten this up for Yasharala. I noticed last time people were leaving during the Thursday night class because I get going, man. So I said, you know what, let me shorten it up just a bit and you know, make it happen for our people, man. All praises, man. Now y'all can get some rest.
God.
That praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Like it says, Amos 8 and 11 and 12. Brothers and sisters, you know, soak up this knowledge and wisdom in the scriptures before it's too late. Because day's gonna come, man. You're gonna wish, man, we on a 3-hour class, 4 hours. I wish we had them days like them times. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking for brothers and sisters online on the YouTube. and you're going to get a Pastor Mo Dollar with a 10-hour class of lies.
Yeah.
God.
10-hour classes of sermons of lies, and you just going to be crying and tearing like, man, I remember them good old days, man. We had classes that was long, edifying, truth-telling, scriptures, breakdowns, and you're going to wish you paid attention to classes like this, man. So embrace the moments, man, while we still got them. Appreciate the brothers that's still here, the teachers and the readers, and the sacrifices that we all put together and make, to feed the sheep. So, family, keep that in regards, man. And beautiful, beautiful job again tonight. And teamwork makes the dream work. Kwame Shah.
All praises, King.
Hold the line,
man. Hold the line, baby.
Hold the
line, man. That went down to the wire too, man. That went down to the wire, man. But we had to push the class back just a little bit. But look at that. It came through, man. Brothers came through. Again, I appreciate you, Gabar. And you were a great addition. You added on some mighty scriptures and mighty points, man. So, it definitely you showed me something tonight that I'm taking with me. The confession of the word. I mean, the demons confess. God. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to smack the crap out of Christian with that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah. Like, okay, so do they got salvation? No, they got cast into pigs. And drowned. Oh yeah, I'm running with that. You don't know. When I say I'm a pocket something, it's over. And another thing, the burning of the whore. I didn't put that together. I know. As soon as you said it, it hit me. Oh wow! I never put that together. That is the punishment of a whore.
God.
And that's why America has to burn.
God.
All praises, man. The water for that, man. I learned something tonight. The water.
God. All praises.
God. All praises, man.
Mighty teaching, mighty reading, mighty edification, mighty support in the background as well, too. Teamwork makes the dream work. From Rhino,
Abner, the water
Abner
king.
As well.
Abner, boy, he came up with some things, man. He was just popping them on the screen, man. It was like, that's what I'm talking about. Bring it out, So, yeah, man. Everybody, came together and made this beautiful. So, the water. I hope the brothers and sisters enjoyed it.
God,
I hope they were
shout out to the brother. Yep. Also, shout out to the brother Black Rhino for the beautiful flyer and promotion. I'm going to show y'all as well too, real quick. Israel. Man, I'm make my job a whole lot easier. I will never touch another.
Oh, crazy, man. All right. Hey, what's crazy? Look at this. Look at this come out of her, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And look, I got red on. We got next.
God.
You know what I mean? You know that. That's the spirit, baby. That's my spiritual son. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We got next. I got on red, baby. We got next. Come out of her, because we got next. Damn it.
Right.
That's right. All praises, man.
All praises, family. Beautiful job from everybody. Readers, teachers, tech crew. The flyer making, promotion and everything, man. And the water again, you brothers and sisters tuning in. Hopefully I got edified, and let's keep this work going, man. Feed the sheep and Kwame Shala.
Kwame
Shala.
Come.
Shalom. Oh,
God.
Praises, man.
in the mirror, see the history in the glass. Deep obsidian, the vision that was built to last. The Queen of Sheba had a son with skin like mine. Polished ebony, reflecting every holy sign. My DNA is happy with the weight of victory, tracing back the lineage to the prophets and the kings. I don't just walk the earth, I claim the crown I tried with the wisdom of the ages, keeping up my head. Run me and everything is divine. The heavens and the earth. The heavens and the earth. My skin like Solomon. My head applies along. My skin like Solomon. The glory that you can't deny. Crown on my scalp, every coil is a spiral stair. Reaching for the atmosphere, the spirit in my head. It grows toward the sun, it never wants to settle down, defying every burden, yes, keeping up the ground. I'm the architect, the rhythm, and the soul of every sound. From the valley to the summit, see the grace that I found. Built from the dust, but I was finished in the stars. Carrying the hill, and even when I show the scars. Royally, everything is divine. Royally, the heavens and the earth. Royally, the heavens and the earth. My skin like Solomon. My head applies along. My skin like Solomon. The glory that you can't deny. I see the lineage in the palm of my hand. The master narrative, the way it was planned. From the code of the temple to the salt of the sea. I am the fruit of the evergreen tree. Yes,